Sktv-Lib. C'est ma chérie, tu n'as qu'à assez ma gamme. And you say no money, et moi yo. And you love me,
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't flee ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't flee ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. What about people who waiting to serve? The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise from best. The world with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from River Sass, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Indeed, we are the best in the land, LRB. That's why we call the Sktv. For a matter of fact, we come to you with all of the facts, evidence, and everything, especially things happening in Mama Liberia. Let me see. Mr. Connor is behind the scene. We will join us very, very soon. But let me say the pleasant good evening to all of you. Those of you who just joining us, if you just joining us, this is how I like to say the pleasant good evening and welcome. Happy new month. To all of you, Mr. Connor will be here very soon, but happy new month to all of you, our dear listeners, our viewers, our followers. Indeed, let me say congratulations again to those of you who are celebrating that special day, whether it's wedding anniversary or you are celebrating a birthday. I want to say congratulations to you. But again, let me use this time to say big thanks to our dynamic CEO, head of Laike Berete, who is the head of this great institution. For a matter of fact, for the magnificent work being done. Those of you who are watching, I guess you can see behind the scene or behind me, you will see exactly what happened in that minute. These are things that we've been doing for a little time, and we are still working. A lot of things that will be done, a lot of things that will come on, and in fact, a lot of things that we're going to do. So if you're watching, indeed, just give up your thumb up. Tell us a yes, indeed, congratulations to the team. And yeah, best way to go, folks. So again, best way to go, best thing to do. And what's the time like from my end is 5 minutes past 6. That's the time check from what I said on broadcast. And I'm John C. Mayborn. Could I know it's been a little time? And some of you have been watching. What going on, Mayborn? What's the situation like? How some of the truly national issues? Because you know, only Sktv we trust. Only Sktv we know that can bring us out of the happening, you know, without being biased. You know, for us here, we talk it as we see it. You know, that's why people love us. You know, every time we go out there in the streets, people want to see us. People want to, you know, come close to us. People want to even offer us, you know. But you know, I'm talking about the common people, though. I'm not talking about those big shots. I'm talking about the common people, you know, and they are always fighting hard to see us. They always want to get glued to us because of the work we do here. So again, to all of our followers, our viewers, thank you so much also for a job well done. It's because of you we are also here, and it's because of us you are always glued to your radio. And yes, indeed, thanks again to the management head of our own dynamic, see your liability and the work stay ongoing. We haven't, you know yet. So if you see, you will know that there are a lot of work ongoing. Congratulations to the team, Oni Osumba Rebels, and a lot of the technical team also. The people, please share the show. Those of you who are watching, share the show. We're back. Don't mind them. We're back. I know sometimes you wonder as to what's going on. What happened to my SKTV? I want to hear out of the team, we hear it. And I'm, when I was coming on, man, Salif, I was thinking that when you are old, sometimes you forget about some things. When you old, I mean, there are some things sometimes you let go. But not even the old man, she still firing, no matter of old age, she still firing, with a lot of zest, with a lot of energy, with everything coming from her voice, the way she, put out, her voice and so forth, back to back. But today, the woman was firing. But again, let me greet all of you, our dear followers. Melvin the Shield, my uncle. Look, Chief, we have some unfinished issue and we have to set it up. Chief Melvin the Shield. Would I wrap up Facility Jacqueline go even to you, my dear brother? Let me see how best to get our team set. Mr. Connor will join us here very soon. And that of the rest of the team, let me see if I can send the link around to our panelists so that they too they can also join us on this broadcast. But again, thank you so much, folks. Thanks to our hard-working technicians who are doing everything behind the scene, making sure that at least we are good to go. You know that this song, we are good to go. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Khan, you see me. Look, you won't be bluffing me now when it comes to the issue of your back here or behind you. You can see behind me too, right? I'm not into. Is that Philadelphia or where we going?
And you bluffing me with your background. So I gotta bluff you with some kind of background too. What's up?
Yeah, but liability make in fact make things look like we are in Philadelphia or New York. She was in New York.
I don't know. I don't know where you guys are, but for me, I know maybe one can be bluffing me without me bluffing, bluffing you back. But anyway, what's going on, Maybe how's everything? I can see the development. I mean, this is great. I mean, I want to say thank you to you and to the entire management and team of Truth FM. I know Lion I spoke a while ago, and he told me some of the things that were in the making. Hopefully, we'll see more, and the progress I'm seeing right now is way beyond what people are looking at, on the screen. I know there are a lot of things going behind the scene, and Truth FM will be one of the best, if not the best, studio in Liberia. By far, as far as we know, Truth FM right now is the most followed platform in the country. That is because of the range it reaches. Truth FM goes to just one of the station alone travel to 13 countries. So when both stations are on, which stations are on both in Montserrat and also in Nima County, we cover the entire country and some part of Guinea and the Ivory Coast. So yes, it is a blessing. It is a proud to be associated with Truth FM, and I believe Liberian people are grateful and they really appreciate everything going on with Truth FM. Yeah, so
Wonderful.
job well done, people.
Thank you so much.
Just tell us what's going on in Liberia. I know a lot going on today. And by the
Yes,
way,
indeed, Mr. Mhm.
we're expecting the political leader of the mighty CMC, Honorable Musa
Okay.
Hassan Belete, to be here briefly, maybe for an hour or so, to answer some of the questions that we may have. We have a lot going on in the country, so we want to encourage everybody to share the show. It's going to be a very very interesting conversation. Musa Belete is someone who does not hold back. He doesn't hold punches. and he doesn't shy away from answering, the tough questions. So we are very happy to be here, and I'm very glad that the Truth FM and SKTV, they are back on, because I've been getting a lot of calls from people attacking me. What happened? How can you go on without informing all? I say, call Mabel. Plus, I'm Mabel. They are Mabel running the show. So it's really happy you call Mabel. Yeah, leave me alone. But people will not stop. But that is all about people appreciating what you do, Mabel. And thank you, and thanks to the entire management.
Indeed, Mr. Cullen, let me also join you to say, indeed, you are quite correct. Thank you too also for all you do, because you've been working hard behind the scene. Even though you, with all of your personal lives and your political engagements and so forth, but you understand, we always talk and we do these things behind the scene to get things going, because to run these media institutions, especially to have these kind of platforms, is not easy. So thank you so much also for what you do. Yeah, Steve Bole also watching. Those of you who watching on the YouTube, thank you so much for all you do. Someone said, Philip Fokotama said, we will protest against SKTV. You guys kept us hungry. Sorry, it's a big job, Mr. Kane, to say. So, but people, you have to share the show. Indeed, we want all of you to share the show more. Let me see what I'll send the link. But Mr. Kane, you just said so many things happening back home. For a little time now we've been off. I think for the past almost 3 to 4 days now we've been off. But there are so many national issues, so many things happening, politics, development, the bread and butter issues, corruption, who contributing to the life of our people, the issue of helping verbs, not helping verbs, all these things continue to play. And the Unity Party, they are not coming up to apologize to their alliance, those people who joined them in bringing it to power, that their party chairman described some of the political parties as helping verbs. So I think on today, the party have their release, and they apologize, or they're apologizing to those small, I don't want, but how they describe them, or in fact the party chairman call them those small parties. So again, yeah, so many things happening. Liberians are still looking up to this government for their lives to be improved. Mind you, this government promised that they're going to rescue the Liberian people. So all hope stay on this government to improve the life of our people. But with the news, mind you, on Saturday, I think on Saturday, the late Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Mr. Gillespie, was laid to rest. And I think there are a lot of names banned on the docket that we're hearing about in the corridor, ranging from the party chairman, Mr. Luther Tapper, the former defense minister, Bernie Samunga, and Henry Costa, one time ally of the current president, and so forth. So many things happening. Political talk. The former president just debunked some social media's allegation that in fact she pledged something around 15,000 USD plus, I think they say 1,000 bags of cement to the former ruling party, the CDC, to build their headquarters, and she debunked that. And she used all kinds of words or statements, ranging from the way we do politics, the way we handle issues, and the way we talk. So, I mean, that kind of so far so good. There are so many things happening, but as we go along, we're going to bring you all of the latest as we get into our broadcast here today, or our show.
Yeah, thank you, Melbourne. And you know, it is quite interesting the way we do politics in Liberia. Unfortunately, we Liberians, we are now the highest consumer and producers of fake news, around the world, which is very unfortunate. I don't know who is doing it, but this is very bad. When I had a conversation yesterday with somebody very important, very close to the former president, and this person was very disappointed. And I was also informed that where the former president, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, was contemplating on responding or setting the record straight as far as that information is concerned. And this morning, uh, not surprisingly, but I was also taken aback again. I saw the same people posting that Arizona Cummings also donated something. All these are fake news. They are lies. There's no merit in it. But people continue to do these things. I don't know what is the incentives, what they really get out of those things they are doing. But on a bigger note, maybe it will interest you to know that the Unity Party is going through some hell as a political party. You know, it is quite interesting that the former and the late Minister of State barriers
Mm.
was not attended by the president with some other folks. So what we heard from insider yesterday, especially when it comes to the president not being there, we were informed reliably that the president was in a hideout. The president was hiding somewhere in Bombay County and trying to isolate himself from everybody else. Reason being that the president is about to make a drastic uh, take a drastic decision when it comes to replacement of his Minister of State. But even with all that, I expect the president to at least have been there regardless. You are not a kid. Nobody going to force their way on you. You decide. That's why you are commander in chief. But to hide yourself from the public to avoid any outside influence in your decision making only speaks to the fact that you are not independent minded, that you lack um, some level of moral autonomy to actually run the country. Because you, as a president, should be able to withstand tension, should to make tough decisions in the midst of confusion and tension. But for the president to hide himself from the public, uh, thereby avoiding being influenced by outsider to influence his decisions. So some of the names that you just mentioned, we've heard some of those names. But according to somebody from the executive mansion told us today or yesterday that Sekou, you will be surprised that in fact the person that is going to be appointed to replace the late Mr. Grisby
Mm.
will actually change the dynamics of politics in Liberia. That it will also indicate as to where the Unity Party is headed, going into the end of the second years of their ruling. So the person assured me that this name could ultimately come out at least between now till tomorrow, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
We are looking forward to it. I have some names that I cannot disclose, but I will wait. Whatever it be, we will be here, we'll discuss it. And I can assure you, the Liberian people, SKTV is not going anywhere. SKTV is getting better by the day. SKTV is actually moving forward. And to the credit of my colleagues, whether it's Mabel or whether it's True FM or whether it's Mr. Steve Bully or Brazilian Monk or Mr. Masale, plus or minus Sekou Kene, SKTV is here to stay. And my political transition from being a neutral person on the radio and on TV to taking a position, something that I promised, last year, during the last election, that given what we saw, I think it is important that we all take position. If you believe in something, you got to stand for it. And I believe my decision was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, for being a part of CMC. However, when I come here on SKTV, when there's an issue related to the CMC, I will be here to debunk it, to clarify, to set the record straight. But when I come here and I put on my heart of being a part of the fourth estate, trust me, I will take home no personal. I don't speak as CMC. I speak as someone in the media who will speak truth to power, who will speak to the heart of the Liberian people, telling the truth. That is why exactly they respect of war. So Melbourne is good to be here. We have a lot more. We have a lot to share with the Liberian people, and we'll be more than waiting to share with them.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Kane. Let me say thank you for all you do and for making that clear to our people that, sometimes they wrongly accuse people, whenever you want to stand up for the good. Like some of us, we're always saying that, okay, if you feel that maybe what we are saying, that your government is paying civil servant 150 USD per month of for 31 days. Let's assume. So if the government increase the civil servant pay to maybe 325 or maybe 350, we're going to send when Mr. Kane come here and say that's bad or that's not a good thing to do. No, Mr. Kane will be happy because why? Civil servant, at least a civil servant will be happy that they have money and they'll be able to pay their little bills or so forth. So all we do here is we are advocating for a better Liberia. Nobody here that more Liberian than their friend or so forth. When Liberia get better, all of us our life will get better. And when Liberia get bad off, that's what we're seeing today. You're seeing today that even the law that guide you and myself has been turned into you have to have contact before justice can be given to you if something happened to you. So I
Yeah,
think that's what
so
we can. Mm,
that's true. So Melbourne, while we await the political leader to join us, let's talk about some politics here.
mhm,
Just by way of information, the most unhappy person today when it comes to Liberian politics,
mm,
who is also having something we call a self-inflicted wound, is the current vice president, Jeremiah Kwan.
mm,
You know, Jeremiah Kwan joined the Unity Party and he became the vice president with the intention, with ambition of running to be the president of the Republic of
mhm,
Liberia come 2029. Fast forward, after getting the vice presidency, he immediately embarked upon, you know, extending his reach, somehow fighting to consolidate power, fighting to get control of Joseph Boakar's government, positioning himself as to be the face of the party post Joseph Boakar's presidency. Unfortunately, that didn't go well with Joseph Boakai himself and not the supporters of the Unity Party and supporters of Joseph Boakai. Interestingly, Kun spent a lot of money. I know very well, and I will say this, Lebron people will see it as breaking news, but some of us been aware of this for a long, long time. Kun spent money on people like Alan White and other lobbyists in the United States to eliminate the barrier he had. You know, they were denied visa twice from coming to the United States. So now he spent a lot of money just to prove a point to come to the United States. And he met a lot of different people in the United States here, consolidating his reach, informing people about his ambition to be president come 2029. Somehow we are alarmed about this. We said this was too early. It was overly ambitious. We said it was not in the interest of him and the country. You were elected by the Liberian people as vice president of the country to do a piece of job. In less than 2 years in that position, you embark on campaigning to be president when we have a sitting president who is still alive. So that kind of rang bells in the ears of the Unity Party people and just about himself. So that even went to the extent of people being afraid to even institute some barriers, some barricades between the president and Jeremiah Kum, that the man is overly ambitious, that this man could even harm the president in order to become president. So that created a lot of misfeelings and problems within the Unity Party cycle. So now, to where we are today, Joseph Boga is not even happy for the fact that he gave Kun the credit for renegotiating the yellow machines, thereby presenting himself as a better negotiator than Mr. President, who said he had a gentleman agreement to use over $80 million of the Liberian money based on the gentleman agreement. And Mr. Kun went and negotiated the same amount of machines for maybe a third of the money that he said the negotiator for. So what's going on right now, Mabon? Joseph Boaga and people have decided that Jeremiah Kun will be isolated.
Okay.
Joseph Boaga is going to run for president. They're trying to do everything. And the reason is that they believe that Jeremiah Kun is not fit to be president. Even though this is wrong, but that's their mindset. If somebody is elected to be a vice president, that person is a heartbeat away from the presidency. To assume that this man is not fit to be president, that is high level betrayal on the part of Joseph Mabwaka and the Unity Party. But guess what? Why do I care? Because Joseph Mabwaka said he can dance with the devil just to get to where he wants to get. And he's there now. He will kick everybody with back foot, care less about what you think about him. But at the end of the day, the fight has intensified and it's been very serious. As I speak to you, they are
Mm-hmm.
not even worrying about Kun running business now in 2029. But the discussion is about how to absolutely, isolate him, where you will not even have the option, the opportunity to even be vice president. Because the fear is Kun, not only that he's overly ambitious, but he does not have any leverage beyond his country. They're saying with a you know evolution and of other political parties, with the CMC being established and the political leader being from Nimba County and the work he has done in Nimba County and other part of Liberia, they believe Kun can bring probably 50 or less than 50% of Nimba County. And Kun is limited to only Nimba. He has no power to bring any other vote from anywhere in Liberia. You listen to him during the campaign when he sorted the people of the Southeast, that Nimba County is far bigger and better than the entire Southeast in terms
Mm-hmm.
of number. So, and also he has no leverage, no power, no strength in other part of Liberia, not even in most of other countries. So the Unity Party people are saying Kun is not irrelevant. The little leverage he had was because of Senator Prince Johnson, who is not late, and Kun and the United Party show their ingratitude to Senator Prince Johnson even before his death. So now things are not going well. And to make the matter worse, Kun was all over the place campaigning to deliver Nimba County to Samuel Koga. Now Samuel Koga is saying that Kun is not a good person. Samuel Koga is saying that he is the godfather of Nima County, not the vice president. Samuel Koga is saying if Jeremiah Kun wants to be seen important and relevant in Nima County, he has to be behind him, but not in front of him. In fact, he referred to him as a little brother who should respect him, who should listen to him. So imagine fighting for Joseph Nima Boakai to make Joseph Boakai president. Joseph Nima Boakai stab you in the back, say you are nobody. You may not even have a chance to be on the ballot as a vice president. Then just yesterday you fought for Koga for him to be a senator. Now Koga is telling you are a nobody. Right now, as I speak to you, Kun is going through some tough time, regretting everything, trying to make fences with other people that he has crossed along with. But I can tell you, by the end of this year, the MDR, the
So,
MDR, listen to me, and the MDR,
mhm,
you know, because Kun was overly ambitious,
mm,
Kun went and declared that he's no longer part of MDR. He was a member of
yes,
the Unity Party.
exactly.
Now the Unity Party are saying the Unity Party is also stabbing in the back. Now MDR is about to, he spent good money on them, or they're about to kick him out eventually from the party. So Kun will be on no party. Unity Party will not take him. The hierarchies in the Unity Party, they will not support him. In fact, we got information yesterday that all other political parties, like, the normally side of the Unity Party that supported Wakai,
mm.
and other party that I don't want to call their name, they're saying if Unity Party settle for Kun presidency in 2029, they would rather support other political party, but they will never do Unity Party. So it's not easy. Just to give you guys some idea as to what is going on. It's not easy right now.
Yeah, so Mr. Karen, thank you because you are son from Nima and you were aware when that news break up. Also, in fact, we were now on, or in fact, you were now on the show when we received the 10 counts from the NDR camp that in fact there are the many so many things from the vice president that in fact they want him to do some things. So, but Mr. Karen, let me get back to you with these questions. Are you sensing anything like political play, maybe with the current ruling party trying to play some games, or it's just another form? Okay, Koga is saying, okay, let me just take control of Nima County so that I can be seen as godfather of Nima County, or what are you sensing?
So here's the problem. The other thing I will not mention that because I don't want to step on some toes here for my friends. You know, Edith Gonglo is campaigning to be vice president. Koga also wants to be vice president. And now, Mr. Kun, who was thinking about being president, is at the verge of even losing the opportunity to be vice president. So the fight in Nimba County is very serious, but the players, they know each other, they know each other's level. But I can assure you, there are a lot of games being played in the back. Whether it's Koga, Koga talking to people, I can assure you, Koga even talking to some people in the opposition. Koga is asking for some things. Koga looking for money. to establish himself. You think the donation Koga made a few days ago, you think what it was about? It's about preparing himself. His campaign is auditioning to be vice president for somebody. So at the same time, Koga want to minimize Kun's power in Nimba County. And to do that, he has to stand up to him. Imagine Prince Johnson that Koga is replacing today. Koga was the person, Koga fought Prince Johnson more than anybody in the country. He fought him, he disrespected him. He fought him, he did everything. At the end of the day, somebody said the other day, Koga is not only taking Prince Johnson's position politically, but they say now Koga is also going beyond that. You know, I don't want to say the other one on the radio, but Koga is very close to his family now. So we're trying to take over Prince Johnson's legacy, the entire legacy of Prince Johnson, altogether. So, and to do that, he must assert himself as the person who is in control of Nimba County. So, yes, I'm from Nimba. The politics is very interesting right now. But I can assure you, being one of the executives of the CMC, a year from now, Nimba will be a different story. Nimba people are understanding the reality. The people have turned to the fact, to the reality, to the actuality. I can tell you right now, the people of Nimba County, they are paying attention. They care about development. They care about their children's future. They care about school. They care about their roads. They care about the schools. They care about the bridges being built. They care about the future of their country. So all they're fighting among themselves. Nimba will be a different county in 2029. That I can assure you. So I will leave you for a second to check on the guest to see
Yes,
whether
Mr.
he is
Kane, thank you. Even
so we can
though
come back.
there are so many questions, but that's good. Thank you so much. So, folks, those of you who just joining us, let me say the pleasant good evening and welcome. We have there about 22 minutes up to 7, and that's a time check from what I said on broadcast on the fit for Monday, the 9 month. For a matter of fact, those of you, today is the mark, the 1 of the 9 month, and the year remain the same, 2025. So many things happening, and so many things to talk about, so many things ongoing in Liberia. Mind you, the Student Unification Party. So also today we're seeing today protesting at the main campus, calling for the resignation of the president of UL, Dr. Mapayan, to resign. They've been on this. They've been protesting for a little time, but there are, I think some of you, if you were watching, you will also see some of the scenes from the protests. Grime, there were some tear gas that were fired up there at the main campus of the University of Liberia. And yeah, young people, before Mr. Connor come on with that story, with that happening from Nimba, even though I have questions, but let me also chip on what happening at the URN. Okay, Mr. Connor is back. Yeah. So Mr. Connor, I was talking about the young people protesting, but let me ask you this question.
No,
Pat.
it's
Yeah.
okay. So the political leader will come, and he's a little bit busy. You're gonna come up. Something came up, but he will be here shortly.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. Thank you for that announcement. Yeah, so Mr. Cannon, here's the question because all of the 10 counts or all of the things that have been put on, or maybe that have been put on the decks of the vice president to do. Like, for example, he should give money so that the MDR can go to conventions. He should stay away from all of the activity that have to do with Nimba County because right now people are seeing him as vice president for Liberia, not only for Nimba County, Mr. Canada, be frank, and let's just say two. He's vice president for Liberia, not vice president for only Nimba County. So why he still want to be holding on to the godfathership, or maybe why he still want to be controlling things like he should be the only face of Nima County, is that right, Mr. Connor? Is that the right thing to
So
do?
no, so first of all, there's nothing like golf fellowship in Nimba County. All those titles that people have assigned to themselves are imaginary titles. They don't exist. There's nothing like Godfather in Nimba County. That's the reason why I told you that the people of Nimba County, they worry about the future of their children. They worry about how farmers can transport their produce to market. They worry about how their children can go to school and learn. They are worried about how they can travel freely. You know, somebody said something, and that's exactly the problem. When you see that Prince Johnson was only confined in Nima County politically because what Prince Johnson did, the method he used on the Nimba people that could not be used anywhere else. And Prince Johnson, that's what was only relevant in Nima County. And even with the support of Prince Johnson, Kun barely won the election as senator. Now Prince Johnson is no longer there. And Kun was not the one that replaced Prince Johnson. Koga feels that he is the replacement of Prince Johnson at all levels. He wants to have the relevance, he wants to have the control, the leverage that Prince Johnson had in Nima County, Nakung. In fact, if you listen to Koga the other day, Koga said in a statement that Kun is the president of our country. He was very deliberate. He meant what he was saying. He's telling him, focus on your vice presidency. Forget about Nimba County. That's exactly what he's telling him. But you know, something, maybe, like in abroad, we say, we talk so, you talk so. Koga and the MDRO, they are sending message to Kun. They are telling Kun that you openly on camera, on radio, say you were no longer part of us. So you are no longer part of the party. If you want to be part of the party, there are conditions that must be met. There are demands that must be met before we can accept you back into the party. And you know the VP is not going to do any one of those demands that they are putting forward. So that's why I told you initially that by the end of this year, he might be completely kicked out of the party, the MDRO. And the United Party people, they're not going to tell him you're no longer part of our party, but they will isolate him smartly. And they are already giving him the message
And Mr.
that,
Connor, why are they silent?
that he's not going to, because he's frustrated. He's
No,
frustrated. He's going through a lot.
I'm talking about the Unity Party that you just mentioned that
They,
they
they,
need.
they are not silent. They are not silent. They've been working behind the scene. They've been doing a lot of things behind the scene. That's what I'm telling you now, right now. They have worked and they have come to an agreement that Joseph Parker will run. That's what they want. So they will do anything, everything to make sure Joseph Parker survives until 2029 if God allows him to. So the idea, and I can show you right now,
Mm.
the person are going to be choosing to be
Fast,
The
fast running mate. Oh,
No, the person going to be choosing right now to be the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs could likely be the potential replacement of Joseph Mapuakai. I'm just saying this. Just mark my word. Could be the
wow.
potential replacement of Joseph Mapuakai at the level of the United Party. I know some names, but I'm not going to say it because there are certain people that are close to this information. When they leak, they will know exactly who said it. So I will not say everything. I will not say a lot. But the nomination of this person, we informed we informed the Liberian people as to where Joseph Buck and the Unity Party are headed.
Wonderful, Mr. Kane. Thank you. People will say you can't talk all. Sometimes you gotta leave some because I guess that there are a lot of happening behind the scene, like you just stated, when it comes to the issue of the MDRO and that of the vice president, Jeremiah Pankun, and that of the Unity Party, because as far as the Unity Party are concerned, the man is their member. In fact, maybe so that's why they are not talking, though. But and then again, quickly in passing, Mr. Connor, what kind of Nimba County do we expect to see in the 2029 elections? Are we expecting an independent Nimba County or with the same Prince Johnson mentality, whatsoever, maybe quote Jeremiah Congo, maybe there where all of them will go, or they will just say, okay, everybody, we can put our egg, or maybe we can put all of our lives into one basket. So we want to share ourselves into maybe parts and so forth. Some people will join the CMC, some people will join a political party. What kind of Nimba County do we expect to see 2029?
So right now it's kind of premature to actually predict exactly what kind of number we'll see in 2029. But I can safely tell you, in the Liberian people, there are a lot will happen between now and 2029. And the Nima people will go for what represents Nima country, in the interest of Nima country and Nima people. Nima people will no longer be taken for a ride. I can assure you. You know, in Liberia, even beyond Nima country, we are a country that is basically driven by tribal politics, sectional politics, and political alliances. Down the line, given what I know, given what I'm saying, I can assure you that the CMC will get the lion's shares of the vote in Nima County come 2029. I can tell you, I can give you the percentage, but given the level of work and the level of people that are gravitating towards the party, I'm talking about regular people, real people. You know something that I often hear from people. I think that's been very disrespectful to the people of Nima County and Liberian people as a whole. When they see people coming up to support, to show their support, to show their loyalty, to show their commitment to a political party, they often insult the people that the people receive money. So when people came out the last time to show their support and pledging the loyalty to the CMC, they say Musa ability to give them money. If Musa ability is able to give money to hundreds of thousands of people, all the people in that country, then that means CMC already won in that country. If everybody that show up in one country with the CMC program, if Musa ability is rich enough to give money to all of those people, that means CMC already won the election. That means we have enough money to give to everybody. I think this be very disrespectful to the Liberian people. So believing that people are not normal, people don't have choices to make, they don't have decisions to make for themselves, They don't know what is good. That is insulting and disrespectful to the people of Nimba County and Liberian people as a whole. To say, oh, oh, look at Vanny Sherman, oh, look at Cummings, look at this person, look at that person. That's nonsense. You have to understand the war is evolving. Liberia is evolving on a daily basis. Times have changed. If this is information age, this is a technological age. This is the age of social media. Information flies. Things happening, people hear and see it in real time. People making decisions based on information. And beyond that, CMC is doing something that nobody has ever done in Liberia. The quality of working first and act later. So to ensure the Liberian people, the disrespect the Liberian people that are gravitating, that are showing support to the CMC, are calling the people coming for money, people coming to eat their own, this and that. Who told you that people giving those people money? Who got money to give to all those people? You guys need to grow up. But you know what? It's okay. I will be happy to see you guys remain in that your delusional posture until 2029. And then you will be surprised to see what the Liberian people will do. In Liberia, that's one thing that I know. When Liberian people want something, they go for it and they can't hide it. When Liberian people wanted George Weah, we saw it. It was visible all over the place. You were saying the same thing, that they were fake crowd. When Liberian people wanted Joseph Nima Boakai, regardless of his age, his illness and everything, we saw it. Liberian people are not stupid. Stop disrespecting the people. Respect the will of the people. Respect the people's choices. Don't denigrate the people. Don't insult the people. That every time they show, some are even saying that, oh, some people showing to the CMC program, the people got close to where the teacher we are giving them, that the teacher they're going there for. Why you be so disingenuous and disrespectful to the people of Liberia? Liberians that are coming to the CMC and other political party, they are following the development of CMC. They are following the work the CMC is doing. They are following the plan. We are not just talking, but we are practicalizing what we plan to do. And even before the election. So people are coming to work, they're insulting them, that they are coming for money, that they are coming for clothes, they are coming for t-shirt, they are coming for lapa. I think you are being very disrespectful to the Liberian people, and particularly the people of Nimba County. The people, they don't come for t-shirt, they don't come for chicken change. They are genuine and they are serious-minded people. So, Melbourne, I can tell you, it's hard to predict what's going to happen in 2029 in Nimba County. But what I can assure you, what I can tell you for sure, that the CMC will have the lion's share of the vote in Nimba County.
So that mean,
and likewise, in Bon County, and we are doing marvelously well in Lofa County. We are doing great.
Because
we are doing great in Bapulu. We are doing great in Cape Mount, and as well as Bomi. And guess what? It will surprise you how well CMC is doing in Grand Jida County.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Okay, that's
because
good.
Liberian people are going for development.
Yes. No more separate. I saw one of your advocates. I think that was on yesterday when you were interacting with people in Bon County. Representative Marvin Cole. He's talking about no more separate. So that means it's rabbi according to our simplest term, or the way we always say that rabbi no more separate. But Mr. Khan, so if I know that all of this time will come, and then we will have our own analysis, fair analysis when it comes to the electoral process, and for how things going to be there, because you just said something that Liberian people, they full of surprises, and you are quite correct, because sometimes if you predict the other way before you come to yourselves, you will understand that maybe they go another way. But again, Mr. Khan, let's see how this thing play. and let's see how all of these things work out. Because Nima County is, in fact, will be one of the, if not, with a lot of votes, registered voters and so forth will be coming from Nima County, and we expecting that, if not only Nima and that are most of it, but if it says CMC will get a huge portion, then I'm trying to understand. Are you saying that because I'm also sensing that MDRO, because there are a lot of unconfirmed news or reports that the MDRO may likely join the CMC. Is that a column or
I
maybe?
I can't talk about that. I don't know much about that. And even if I do, I will not actually talk about that right now. But what I can tell you, we'll have a united Nima County
Okay.
come 2029, and we will have people that will not be a part of. We're not gonna get everybody together. We have segment of people that will go somewhere. Some, they will to different parties. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, what I can show you, is the CMC will receive the lion's share of the vote in Nima County. We will receive a good number of votes in Bon County. We will get good votes in Grand Bassa County. And we'll get a chunk of votes in the Western Belt. That I can assure you. These are not things that we are just talking because we want to talk. We have, Melbourne, let me tell you something. You know what it takes to have people coming from all walks of life
Hmm.
voluntarily, Melbourne. You're not going to them, calling you. Even today, I was on the phone with folks from Grand Jura County, from Cape Mar, from Bapulu, calling me that they've been trying to get to the political leader and to other people, but they've been unsuccessful. They're telling us they are coming to the party because they like the platform of the party, they like the work of the political leader, they like things that we have been doing as a country. I mean, as a political party. So people, we are not paying people, we're not begging anybody. We're just making the case by practicalizing what we preach. We don't just talk. You know, one of my friends just wrote that Baba Musa Village already won the election.
Yeah, so
For,
Mr.
for the
Khan, we have probably about a
yeah,
minute to go
yeah,
for the
yeah,
news
yeah.
break. And
So
let me just
so
say this quickly.
so
We
let
will
let
turn
me just
over to you
let me
because,
just let me just let me
yeah,
just say this, Mabel.
but we'll turn over to
No,
you, Mr. Khan,
no,
because
no,
we
no,
are
no,
still
no,
setting
no.
up and we have no way now to connect with
Okay,
the CUB. So you will hold on. Ali, maybe if not, then we'll play some of the happening of the day. So I
no,
need
it's
to keep
okay.
our people abreast
No,
of
no,
some
no,
of the happening.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
for the next 15 minutes.
If you can go for the news bulletin, you can go for it. So I can use that opportunity to myself and maybe address some of the concerns. And also, those who may have questions, you can write your questions there about, if you want to know something about the CMC, I will use the break time, to talk about the CMC and all the happenings in the country. So yes, I want to say thank you again to all of you. Maybe we're going to for the news bulletin. Once he gets back, we'll talk about it. So yes, one of my friends said, "But Musa already won the election." No, election is never won before the election. Elections are won after the election. When all the votes are counted, and when the process is done. But no one wins an election before the election. But one thing you can do, though, you can work to accumulate as more votes as you can get. You can work, you can expand your reach, you can do a lot. You know, let me say this. I was getting distracted a little bit in the back, so I got to mute my, I got to, shut off um, uh, my camera and talk to you, you know, on the microphone while Mabel is away. What the CMC is doing is that we are working We are reaching out to the Liberian people, not just through phone calls, but through work, through developmental agenda, through building schools, through building clinics. This is why we have Liberians gravitating in their numbers towards the CMC. It's premature to say that we have won the election. We're not going to say that. But if other people believe that CMC already won the election, then kudos. Then thank God. Then hallelujah. Then we are very happy to hear that. But what I know, Liberian people are coming to the CMC in their numbers. They are coming in their numbers. And the reason for that, they say they want development. They want tangibles. They want to see They want to see practical aspect of what you're saying. So what I was saying earlier about Joseph Jima Boakai, the Unity Party, and everything they are doing. I can tell you, somebody say, Mr. Mame SK was funded. You're not talking to me again, man. Oh, my man, I will talk to you, man. You know, I've been very busy. Not only that had nothing to do with the CMC. I've been a little bit focused on myself, business or doing things, to, you know, take care of some bills and take care of some other stuff. But yes, we will be available as time goes back. But definitely, we are here, we are around, and the CMC is working. Plus, me, CMC is making progress. But what I can assure you, my friends, my fellow Liberians, do not take Liberian people for granted. When Liberian people want something, they go for it. You can insult them, you can disrespect them, you can say anything you want to say about the Liberian people. Believe me, Liberian people are gravitating towards the CMC not because of money, not because of anybody being given cash, not because of anything. Rather, the work the CMC is doing. You know, there are a lot of Liberians in other part of the world, outside of Liberia, in the United States, in Europe, in Australia, in Asia, that have been calling that they want to form CMC chapters in their areas. Do we have money to give to those people? No, absolutely not. CMC has no money to give to anybody in America, anybody in Europe, anybody in Asia. We have no money to give it to them. But they are gravitating towards the party simply because of the development agenda of the CMC. That's the only reason. And the only reason why the Liberian government is afraid, is attacking the CMC every day, because they're seeing the CMC as a potential threat to their leadership. So I can assure every other political parties in Liberia, according to our political leader, Honorable Musa Hassan Beledi, the CMC's focus is not on fighting any other political party. Our focus is not on diverting our energy to any other political party. Our focus is to build ourselves, to build our strength, in all the countries, in all the districts, in the entire country, and with the Liberian people around the world. The time we're going to spend to fight other political parties, we're spending that time to build ourselves, to reach out, to prove to the Liberian people what we are all about, what we can do, to prove to them that we can do X, Y, and Z. While we are not in leadership yet, we should know when we are given the opportunity what we do. That's exactly what we are doing. So we are not fighting any political. So when I see anybody fighting the CMC, attacking us, you know, unprovoked attacks and disrespect towards us, I can just laugh because that's not our focus. And I know very well you will be attacked. You will be subject to scrutiny. You'll be subjected to scrutiny and attack and disrespect. We are making progress. We are doing better. We are moving forward. Those that you are leaving behind, they'll always jealous you. They'll always envy you. They'll always attack you. They'll always disrespect you because they want you to go back to where they are so you can have a fight. So CMC don't want to do that. CMC, we don't have like CDC is now our enemy. ANC is now our enemy. Liberty Party is now our enemy. ACO is now our enemy. No single political party in Liberia that we consider enemy. Even Unity Party is now our enemy. Our enemy is the bad governance. Our enemy is corruption. Our enemy is lack of leadership in the country. And that's exactly those are the things that we're going to fight. Those are the things that we want to replace with good governance, with zero tolerance on corruption, with development. Can you imagine CMC is telling you that we're going to provide free school, free school, free education? The money is there. The money is in the country. But the money is being misdirected. The money is being sent to the wrong place. The money is not being given to people who deserve it. So the CMC is talking about providing free school. The CMC is building bridges. CMC is building school. CMC is building roads. Imagine with the little we have, what are we going to do for the people of Liberia with Liberian people own money? So the CMC is not going to focus on attacking any political party. According to our political leader, he said he has zero time, 0 minutes to spend any time discussing other political parties that are not in power because they don't have anything that we want from them. What we want right now is those that with the power, those that with opportunity to develop Liberia, but they are going in a different direction. Those with the resources of the country, but they are misusing it, putting it in their pocket. Those who are corrupting the country, misusing the resources of the country. Those are the people that we want to replace. Those are the people that want to remove. ANC is now our target. Liberty Party is now our target. CDC is now our target. We can work collaboratively. We can work collaboratively with all political parties in Liberia. As long your vision, your passion aligns with our parties, definitely we welcome you. We want everybody to be a part of us because we know collectively we can change Liberia. The CMC believe that if the political parties of Liberia come together and form a uniform and get a uniform approach and have a united front of opposition political parties, we can easily remove Joseph Boakai and a group of corrupt-minded people easily. But CMC will lead the charge. Because why? We are not waiting for anybody to start working. We are not waiting to get to power to start working. We are not waiting for anybody to give us penny to start working. Little we have, we are working with that to develop Liberia, to build bridges, to build school, to provide scholarship, to provide macro loan, to empower women, to empower young people. You think people are just coming to the party just because they want to come? Because they want lapa or t-shirts? No. They are seeing tangibles. They are seeing development. They are seeing something good. So I can assure you, the CMC will work with any political party in Liberia. Will work with any individual in Liberia. As long as you're in the best interest of Liberia, in what way with CMC, and you understand our platform, you understand our policy of zero tolerance on corruption, you are more than happy. We'll be more than happy. You know, the political leader is here, but since we are going, the news bulletin is still going on, I don't want to bring him on. I want to bring the political leader on when we are on the radio, so we can be part of the conversation, so we can have this conversation to the end of the show. We have about how many more minutes? You know, about 2 3 minutes time. You know, um the news bulletin will finish, and then we will continue with the show. Uh, there where I'll bring the political leader in. So I say I'm going to take advantage of the little time we have right now, the break we had, in order to to keep you here, to just tell you some of the good things that the CMC is all about. Like I said, when the political leader comes on, you have the opportunity to even ask him some of the questions that you may have. But I can assure you, CMC welcomes all of you on board, everybody, regardless of your political affiliation, regardless of your country of origin, regardless of your religious denomination or preference. We care less about that. All we care about is Liberia. We care about development. We care about tangible. We care about developing Liberia. We care about deliverable. So yes, indeed, if you were here today to listen to the political party, stay here. To the political leader, stay here. He's here. Honorable Musa Ability is here. He's going to be talking to all of you, and he's going to answer questions about things going on in the country, whether it's about what's happening in Kwaluboni, whether it's about the program the CMC is about to have in Philadelphia on the 27th of this month. We're already in September. Whether it's about the number of people joining the party from all walks of life, whether it's about leaders, community organizers, religious leaders, pastors and imams alike, clergymen, business people, motorcyclists, money changers, salary union, transport union, all these people that are joining the party, they are not doing it because we have single dollar to give to any of them. They are doing it because they are seeing the vision. They are seeing the vision being practicalized. They are seeing everything. So if you are a part of any political party, whether you are CDC, whether you are ANC, whether you are Unity Party people who are disenchanted, who are frustrated, who are disappointed at their leadership, CMC is the place for you to come. CMC is the place where everybody is somebody, everybody is considered, everybody is respected, and your opinion, your visions for the country is also respected. So yes, somebody say, I'm lying. No, we are not lying. There's a reason why the people are gravitating towards the party. They are seeing deliverables. They are seeing tangibles. They are seeing development. They are seeing the vision, a vision that is driven by development, by putting the people first. No country move forward if you cannot empower your young people. No country move forward if you cannot empower women. Women and children, they are the background, they are the backbone of any developed society. So in CMC power, the strength of the CMC is women. The strength of the CMC is women. Because women know if their children are in power, they are in power. If scholarship is provided to their children, they are in power. If macro loan is provided to them, they are in power. If their roads and bridges are fixed, they are in power. If they can transport their produce from one village to another, if the farm to market roads are paved, are built, they are in power. They are the backbone of our country. So this is why women are gravitating towards CMC on a daily basis. And young people, because we prioritize education, that's the reason why the young people are prioritizing towards the CMC on a daily basis. So if you are scratching your head, thinking whether or not you'll be accepted in the CMC, regardless of your background, regardless of your political affiliation, the CMC is willing to accept everybody, and everybody have a place. Every single person, you have a place in the CMC. Everybody. So Melbourne will be joining us quickly, and then we'll bring the political leader on, and then we'll continue with the conversation. So Melbourne, if you can hear me, we are waiting on you to join. Then we will bring the political leader in. Okay. So Melbourne, you are back. Let me see here. So Melbourne, I'll be bringing the political leader on shortly, so we can continue the conversation. So honorable political leader, if you can hear me, get back on so we can bring you on and start this conversation. Melbourne, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm getting sorry. Well, I get it first, but I think I'm not getting it. We are going.
Yeah. So do your setup. I think I tried to hold the line back while you were away, and we did our best to use that opportunity to talk about CMC and some of the visions and passion of the CMC and some of the tangibles the CMC is providing to the Liberian people and some of the reasons why Liberians are gravitating towards CMC in their number. So I'm going to see if we can bring the political leader on shortly.
No problem, Mr. Connor. Thank you. So, folks, if you're just joining us, we want to say yes, indeed. This is the Monday edition, the 1st of September, the 9th month, and from our father year, we mean the same 2025. Mind you, though, if you have your resolution, maybe that you've been thinking about some of these things on your plate that you feel you want to do before we enter September, we are already into September. I don't know exactly what are these things that you've been thinking about that you want for God to do for you. But again, if you are still thinking, and you are still fighting hard how to solve some of the problems, I think you have to wake up and work hard. That's the best thing to do. But like Mr. Connor said, the CMC political leader will be here shortly with us so that we can discuss so many issues. The CMC been working, and they are still working. There are a lot of things they've been doing, especially across the country. To be specific, some of the latest work that we just been seeing on the social media coming from Lofa County. I think that was on the weekend. Mr. Connor and his political leader will tell more about that. But again, today with the students' protest, especially coming from the UL angle, where we saw the SUP or the Student Unification Party, we heard about some students coming from that end. Today they protested, and some of you watched out of the happening. There was some tear gas that was fired by the Liberian National Police, and they were protesting on so many issues. But just today we have the political leaders, so we will not really go into that too much. But trust me, hopefully maybe on tomorrow we will look at that also some of the reasons why the young people continue to protest at that campus. So many things we'll even talk about. Look at the current conditions of even that campus. We'll even tell you that indeed the young people have all rights, to protest. Because look, like I was telling someone today, I said, but I don't even get it that, like for example, maybe will go to somebody nearby school. But I can tell you something quickly. Go to somebody nearby school, have your own hard time, sit on some of the plywoods, some of the woody benches and so forth. Then you say, okay, let me go to college or university, and see some of these terrible situations of happening. Then sometimes all of these things tell us that we are still backward, and all of these things happening because of corruption, because our people or our leaders, they don't care about us. All they care about is how to make 15,000. Can you imagine the president of you are making around 15,000 according to some of the information in our possession and so forth, back to back. But Mr. Cannon, that's it. We only pay people use on the money, and all of the places just live, or in fact, the city places into terrible conditions, and people feel that it's normal. It's just about our normal
Yeah.
life,
So Melbourne, not to cut you off, you are right. Instead of government's effort to fight, send the police to beat on protesters, beat on students. Instead of beating on them, what you need to do is to address their concern. Plain and simple. You don't have to beat anybody. If you address those concerns, they will not be protesting.
No.
All you need to do, even if you don't have answer for their concerns right away, I think it's important that you know, go to them, walk to them amicably, listen to them, and respond to them respectfully, and tell them to go home. That you address their concern, and not only saying it, we should also work towards it. But what the Parker in the United Party people are doing right now, they are not helping themselves, they are not helping the country, and they are not doing justice to the people that elected them. Maybe I can tell you, I told you that we had a conversation yesterday for some people from the executive mansion. A lot of people are not happy, maybe. A lot of people from a lot of ministries, they are not happy. There are a lot of people in other ministries.
Hmm.
There are other people working in some other agencies. They are not happy with the way they are being treated. Some of them told me yesterday that there are few people that are enjoying in the government,
Mm-hmm.
but vast majority of the people that brought the government to power, they are suffering. They are not happy. And some of them are saying that they are afraid to even speak out. If they speak at this point, they will be fired. Do
Wow.
you know what happened to the LDEA, LDEA people?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the deputy director of LDEA person that talk
The
about
whistleblower, right?
the whistleblower that talk about how
Mm.
government people are the ones that are bringing drugs in the country? What happened to
Mm.
him?
You're fired.
Who fired him?
The president.
So that means that the person bringing the drugs in the country, all president or people who are influencing the president are the one bringing the drugs in the country. Something is going on. So let me the political leader on so we can have a conversation here. Even though he came late, but we just have to, at least he fulfilled the promise. He got stuck in traffic. Honorable political leader, welcome to SKTV. Again, you were not here. I was trying to, make the case for CMC. Now that you're here, I will put my hat on as a SKTV. I will ask you all the hard questions. And maybe on to will be also here to ask you some questions. First of all, before we start this conversation, how are you doing and how's everything going on in Liberia?
No, we're okay.
I
We're
think I
very,
think I
very
think
good.
I, I think I got to take off my goggles
Mm.
to
I like
yeah
that.
for the respect of the political party, yeah, political leader. So yeah, so Honorable political leader, let me ask you this question. I know CMC is making headway around the country. Everywhere people been talking about CMC, CMC, CMC. Somebody called me yesterday and asked, what is really behind this momentum of the CMC? People thought this was a joke. People thought it was laughing stock from the beginning. But now, seems like the universe is conspiring politically towards the CMC and against the status quo. What's going on? What is the momentum behind the CMC? Labrampu want to know. What is behind the momentum?
So, the only thing I can say, we just thank God. That's all I have to say. Because in the end, it's not about the CMC. It's an indication of the frustration of the Liberian people.
No, sister, don't do that to us. We want to hear. So maybe I think the political leader,
having some issues.
yeah, he just had some technical glitches, as Mabon was saying. Hopefully he will come back. So
yeah. So, Mr. Khan, let me ask you this question because you were talking about the young people and that our leadership. Why, in many cases, sometimes you find that our leaders they don't handle issues in appropriate way, but instead they always find ways so that there'll be chaos. Why?
yeah, so you talk about young people. Maybe let me say this. A few days ago, I saw something. I saw a group of women, young people in their numbers, calling themselves CMC Girls Brigade. I don't know where they saw it. Personally, being one of the leaders in the party, I was shocked, to be honest. I had no idea where they came from. We did not put them together. I don't know who did, but I'm not aware of who actually put them together. But maybe, something happened, some similar thing happened during Obama running for president.
Okay.
People were coming from everywhere. It was just one girl called herself Obama Girl. She sang a song. I have a crush on Obama. It's on YouTube. That song was a song of momentum. That song created a lot of buzz, a lot of momentum towards Obama. That time, there was nothing like a TikTok. Facebook was not all that at the time. Things are happening on a very fast pace. Maybe back in 2005, and 2017, things are not the way they are right now.
Oh yes,
Things were not the way they are. Things were not the way they are right now. Right now, information move very fast. Right now, everybody have become journalists. Cell phones are everywhere. Everything has to be
yes, exactly.
in real time. When you put information out there, people get it in real time. You and myself talking right now. As soon as CMC machines got into Bapolu, into Kodugoni district, we saw them right away in real time. It was not like that before. Yeah, so I don't know what happened to your system or mobility. So hopefully,
I was transitioning from my phone because I was in a car to a computer. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you were telling us about. You say "Une God." You say God because you don't know.
Sekou, at the end of the day, what is happening now? It's only the work of God, nobody else. The Liberian people are frustrated. 20 years of two-party, nothing to show for it. $10 billion expended. It's too much. This country could be in a much better position. So I think the people are feeling that. They know that when they go back to elect these people, it's the same thing they're gonna get. And so they are reacting differently. The biggest concern of the people is whether, we are going to keep our momentum. We have a plan that we will follow, and nobody will beat us to that plan.
Okay. So we saw machines in in Lofa County, precisely in Kodubuni district. In Kodubuni district, I think there where we have Vanjama, we have Zaza, we have other big city and towns in Lofa County. We also have Bakadu, we have other towns. What is going on with CMC and in Lofa County? And CMC, I mean, Lofa County is considered as no go zone for anybody, being based on the fact that Joseph Walker is on Lofa County. So what is CMC doing? What is CMC prospect in Lofa County?
Well, naturally, I like to do no go stuff. The thing that people say is not possible that what I like to do. Lofa is not. Lofa is one of the most diverse counties in Liberia, and we're going to prove that to Liberian people. And so, our presence in Lofa, this trip is to visit Kwadukoni, to meet our people. This is a traditional visit. It's a cultural visit to go to where your people are originally from, as far as Liberia is concerned, and then give the adults the necessary salutation, and then tell them to inform them formally that you're from a party and that this party, you intend to on the ticket of this party and get that blessing and then come back. But meanwhile, as a son of this kingdom, um, we also brought along our blessings to our ancestral home, where as long as you are a Mandingo in Liberia, you acknowledge the fact that this is your home. So we're going there to also go and give the necessary, cultural salutation.
Let's see. Memo, do you have a question for the political leader?
Well, yes, Mr. Connor, first of all, let me welcome the political leader of the CMC. For me, yeah. Mr. Connor, get me? I thought maybe
Yeah.
there's some disruption. Okay, good.
No, we are hearing you.
So,
You're good.
okay, good. Okay, good. So, my entire question today will be around development, giving back to our people who have been yearning for so many developments for a very long time. Yeah. So, Mr. Relative, what are some of the secret? Because other people, they are they will always go to our people and promise them and say, okay, yeah, vote for me. After that, I'm going to do this for you. But then you are putting all of your energy, putting all of your all in all, because it's not only your resources, but also I'm seeing you back to back having some student night and so forth. What's really motivating you to do all of these things for our people?
Look, my background, where I came from a poor, humble home. My mother struggled, my father struggled to put me through education, to put me through school. It's not easy, maybe, when God gave you a living, to see yourself living without reaching out, because every time it's almost like a trauma. When you see people struggling, when you see children walking to school, I walk to school. Maybe in my secondary education, I was going to Zion. I was living in Clarendon. I never got in car one day. I'm just giving you an example. Never. I walk there, pass the bridge, go up Benson Street. From my mother's town in Yasay. Every weekend I'll go to my mom and I have to walk back. To see people living that same life today is tough for me. At that point, money is nothing. And that's my motivation, Chief.
Neighbor, are you there?
Yeah, I'm coming. Sorry, Mr. Yeah, so Mr. Benedict, again, let's go back to all of the developments that you are doing for our people. These are developments that are going to last, if not some of the development will last for 50 years, 75 years. But most of your colleagues, they do the temporary things like we sometimes we call these kind of development like the beauty patching stuff where people just clean the place and after certain time everything wash away. But you are doing development like even if I'm not maybe anymore alive, let the development live on. I'm still confused, Mr. Benedict. I want you to really tell us about some of the plans that come up with the kind of mindset.
When we went to school, we read about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Mahatma Gandhi. They were gone, but their life story lived on. So what you do, nobody will exceed the limit that their mind imposes on them. If your mind imposes on you that you'll be an average person, that's who you are. You will never exceed that. Once you think yourself to be an average, you just want to go work and get up in the morning, dress, go to work, come back in the evening, meet the family, wake up and go to bed. That's who you are. So for me, I don't see myself the way my colleagues see themselves. I love result. If I had found answer in the legislature, I would stay there to start my reform. But there's no answer there. There's no redemption there. So we have to do it the other way around.
Thank you, Mr. Carrington. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So thank you so much. So honorable people, we have a lot of people here watching from Philadelphia, from the East Coast of Liberian, of the United States, and other part of the world. The CMC is having a program, an introductory program in Philadelphia, come 27th of this month. A lot of people were asking me that they want to go there, they want to go listen to the platform of the CMC, but they were concerned if you're going to be there. Are you going to be in Philadelphia for that program?
Yes, sorry, please repeat your question.
So people are saying that CMC is having a program introducing the party to the people of the East Coast in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, on the 27th of this month. People are concerned whether or not you're going to be there. A lot of people want to see you. A lot of people want to be a part of that program. But if you want to go and see vulnerability, also ask you a question. Are you going to be available for that program in the United States?
Yes.
Philadelphia,
Yes.
to be specific.
Yes, I'm preparing my schedule right now. I'm on my way to Quadruboni on Wednesday. I'm leaving also for Canada. So you have a detail of my itinerary by next week.
Okay, that's great. So some
We also
concern
have
that I've received.
we also have a lot of events in the states. We have events in North Dakota, Minnesota, Eula, and Unico.
Yeah. Someone sent me a flyer yesterday of
And
Eula.
Fenway.
You are the key launcher of ULA convention in Indianapolis. They sent me the flyer. I said, I have no idea. He said, no, the political leader coming. I said, well, man, I don't know everything about political leader. I said, oh, Sekou,
Yeah,
you
the party will be officially informed. I just want to make sure that I get my
okay.
schedule in the proper order.
Okay, so let me say this on a serious note. I received a call yesterday, today, from a gentleman in Bumi. Another call from two people in Bapolo, in Lofa County. They are from different political parties. That they want to come to the party, but somebody telling them, oh, you know, we can welcome you, but since you are leader in the other party, CMC, we don't want to go, must say we're taking their people in from them. And I told them,
Say that again.
yeah, that they call in, they want to be part of they want to join the CMC, but some CMC member told them that they are afraid that those people were leader in some party, they don't want them to come to the CMC before other people start to fight them. What message you have for people who are in different political parties and they want to join, they want to switch loyalty to CMC political party based on the agenda of the CMC? What message you have for them?
You don't need anybody permission. You just go online to register. And once you go online, you get the message that you're a member. Take your name to the headquarters. They'll give you your ID card, or give it to the nearest CMC office. They will send it to the HQ. They'll give you ID card. You don't need. Nobody needs. You know, Sekou, if you see our ID card, no position on it.
I know.
It's an ordinary. Everybody is an ordinary. It's an ordinary person, because membership is the highest level of relationship. Any other thing is privilege. Membership is different. So we don't take that easily. No, that's not true. We're looking for leaders across the country, everywhere. We have no limit who you are. All we're doing is when you join the CMC, you adopt the CMC way. Even if you have negative ways, we still welcome you. We just show you, orientate you to our way. And once you promise to follow that, we're good.
All right, so Milburn, what are we do since the political leader came a little late? I want to give them the opportunity to call in because they have more questions than we do. I want
Correct.
you to open the line. Let's take 5 questions. The political leader will answer that. Maybe perhaps we might also open the lines here in the diaspora for maybe another 5 questions. Then the political leader can answer that before we leave.
Wonderful. That's good. Good way to go, Mr. Connor. Indeed, you are quite correct. So let me see our best to go to the line to interview our callers, our listeners out there. Indeed, the political leader of the CMC, Honorable Musa Hassan Beniti, right here with us. So you can place in your calls on 0770-203125. That's the number for you to call this evening. Again, 0770-203125, or better say 0770 203125. Place in your calls and ask your questions to the political leader, please. That's the best thing you can do for you to interact with our guests here this evening on the Sktv show. Monday, the 1st of September, the 9th month, and the year we meet the same again. 0770-203125. Let me go to the line to pick our first caller. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening. My name is John Bakbayan. I call from Princeton. I just joined and I think here you say the Honorable Musa Belete is in studio. Am I correct?
He's on in the Sktv. Well,
Yeah, okay. So my question to him is, how is it the CMC is funded? Because I know, not that I read it, but I know he got some money and he able to do some things. Are other people also financiers of the CMC, or is he the only one, the major one for that reason? Are people paying dues now? Because in Liberia, when somebody is chief financier of the party, there's a tendency that that person will be the one to be the major decision maker.
all right.
That is not correct for our political system.
All right. Thank you. To this caller. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, Maple and the panelists, and to Honorable political leader of the
CMC. So my issue about question.
What's your name?
So Mr. Benedict, concerning the foreign education issue with the country that the way the country is right now is the minister for education is complaining, and then the foreign university or Liberian president is on the edge of resigning. So if you are getting the opportunity as the president of this country tomorrow, what would be your issue? How will you solve the education problem within our country? That's one. And the second thing I got is
one question, one question per person.
President Eric Johnson
One question per person. This is a question.
So with that said,
all right, thank you. I want to quickly make one question. Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, one question per person.
I'm out of vehicle now. I go from Lower Montserrat to the district. Thank you so much for the party. But my question to you is, where is the national headquarters located in Monrovia? Because I want to be part of this party.
All right. Thank you. We'll take one more call, either one or two more calls. Then we cross over to the guest. I better say Mr. Connor right here on the SKTV show. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening. I want to speak to my incoming president.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Call your name, please.
Was doing in the district before he accepted the representative position. You were working and you were I think I got you a prayer for people. They had to break down to go and build it and give them addresses and honor. My question to Mr. Benedict is, are you eyeing the presidential shift? Because of you and the president, is it why you are now doing
all right.
development, you are doing our country?
All right, thank you. I think the last caller cross over. Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that caller still on the line. Hello. What's going on? Something is going. But hello, Mr. Connor.
Yeah. I wanted to take one more so the chairman can respond to that.
Okay, let me see. I think the calls keep bouncing back, but let me see to this caller. Good evening. Hello, go ahead, my dear. Your name and from where you join us?
Yes, Pastor Yabawa Junior called it from Banga City, Bon County. I'm from Kokoya.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I will tell Musa Berete, thank you for his hard work. And I would like to encourage him that other people will say things, but don't mind it. Just focus and help the Liberian people and lead for the betterment of it. But like for me, I have a station in Kokoya.
Station, a radio station or what?
Station, Radio Kokoya.
Okay.
From the time the regime came to power, they step on that. And I've been trying at least to get to him, at least that he'll be able to help this station because the station covers 5 countries. Bata, Riverset, some part of Nima district, Lofa, some part of Lofa and Bon because it's between Bata and Bon country.
All right.
So
Never get that man number, change our phone.
Where the MSG go is.
Okay, so call me after the show so that yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Some of the kind go ahead.
Yeah, Honorable Protocol, are you available now to respond to these questions or concerns?
Available. I'm available.
Okay. Yeah, so did you hear the questions?
Yeah, I actually missed one person who talked about development in other counties. I didn't get that.
Yeah, that guy was not too clear. He was saying that is it because running for president, that's why you carry on the development in all the country across the country.
Oh, okay. So funding for CMC is a concern. we're going to do it differently. We believe that the Liberian poor cannot be squeezed anymore than right now they are. So we're engaging like agriculture where we make rice and sell it. We already planning to work with market women to import donga flour, give it to them, and then they make some money, the party makes some money. So we'll run the CMC in a different way. But we intend to be viable. We intend to own properties and use those properties to collect the revenue. So it's a long-term day, Chief.
Yeah.
And then
So,
education, the solution for education, first we need to train our teachers. We need to establish immediately at least 5 training college institute across the country. You can do everything you want to do. You need to train a teacher. The second thing is to standardize the school buildings. Some of the school building in this country, it's even when you reach to rural Liberia, you see some of the school building. So first of all, the child in a school in Morovia has to be no different from the child in the school in Grand Crew County. So we'll go to the infrastructure of the school for it. We're not jumping, oh, payroll goes. That's not the problem. Get the institution, get the teacher training something, and then embark on assessing the teachers. The one that can be trained, you train them. The one cannot be trained, you honorably retire them, and then bring in new ones. And then you begin to reform the education process. But meanwhile, immediately we will abolish school fee across as far as education is concerned. We will abolish school fee.
so you say the CMC will have a free school, free education?
Absolutely, no question.
Wow. Okay. We have Mr. DC on the line. Mr.
When
DC
we
wants to
cut
ask a question.
legislative waste, when we cut the 45,000, when we cut the gas, when we
Hold on.
cut the
Hold on.
10,000 and
Hold on.
15,000 per month, the total
Hold on.
revenue they receive is around 15,000 a month. When we cut down to 5,000 or 4,000, we'll be able to afford that. When we cut the pro-tem, the speaker salary, when we cut the president salary by 70%, we'll come up with that money. When we start buying cars and tell people that they can go and buy their own car and do car note and provide guarantee to those companies, they will raise enough money to give accessible health and free education.
All right.
And
Thank you so much, Honorability. Is that all the question? Or because somebody on the line, Mr. DC wants to ask a
yes,
question.
if the guy with the development, yes, if I want to be president, then I have to be able to carry something to the people. I don't want to be an empty-handed part of, talk, do nothing politician. I want to carry something to the Liberian people. I want to assess their need now and do what I'm able to do and then promise them the rest. Isn't that more honorable than to go and lie to people and do nothing? Yes, you're right. And the radio Kogoya man, yes, we definitely will reach out to you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. We have Mr. DC on the line. Mr. DC, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you alive? Procol, can you hear him, Mr. DC? Can you hear him?
Yeah, I'm hearing him.
Okay. Go ahead. He can hear you. You can talk a little louder if you don't mind.
Okay. Mr. Political leader.
Yes, sir. You're not too clear.
Yeah. You're still low, Mr. DC. I don't know, for some reason, you're very low.
Hello, you hear me now?
Can you hear him? Can you hear him?
Hello, am I loud enough?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I want to know from the political leader, how do he envision Liberia as head of government, and what type of reform would be his priority?
Okay, you heard that. So, honorable Procol, somebody also,
We go to
yeah,
the next.
yeah. So, as Somebody also asked the question previously. You didn't answer that. Maybe you forgot that question or you didn't hear it. Somebody asked about the headquarters of the CMC in Monserrado. They don't want
Oh
to go
yeah,
there.
it's Sophie, where they used to do the coronavirus test. If you go there, just be looking on your before you reach there, right after the former vice president former home, you just look on your left, you will see the CMC sign on the wall. You can't miss it.
And what is the community you can call?
Sophie Community.
Sophie Community.
Right
Okay.
after Capital Junction.
Okay, I hope that person is listening. Maybe I'll take a few more calls before we go. Maybe 3 more. So that we can accommodate other people.
All right. So let me see. Okay. So those of you who are calling,
I think we're gonna have few more minutes. I don't think we have enough
we
time.
have time. We don't want to go over our
Yeah,
news
yeah.
time, so we want to respect.
Yeah, so
Because in fact, the chairman is a lover of news, so I think we're gonna do justice.
so
but
so,
go ahead, Mr.
so Honorable PR, today you got to promise us to come back one more time within this week because today you came late. You wouldn't get 30 minutes to the end of the show.
I promise you, our spokesperson will be here on your next show.
The next show will be tomorrow. The next show will be tomorrow. You're going to be here tomorrow?
Yes, I will get her tonight. She will come to you.
So Fanta Kamara, the spokesperson for CMC, will be here tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Sktv people, they heard that. They are very excited. They'll be very excited to listen to Fanta Kamara. So before we go, let me say this to you, Honorable PR. Somebody asked a question, maybe you didn't hear that part. The guy said the reason why he's afraid of being one-man show of a political party, that person can be the ultimate decision maker of that political party. He was asking you if that's the case of the CMC. Maybe you didn't hear that. The person saying, "Oh, are you the only person sponsoring the CMC? And if so, are you the ultimate decision maker of the CMC?"
Oh no.
So I want you to clarify that.
I'm a Democrat, naturally. I'm a consensus leader. Everything I've done in my life, from the LFA to the Liberty Party, my leadership is based on consensus. And Teku, you know that. I don't get involved into bulldozing my way. I spent 8 years at LFA. I never conducted one vote. Every issue I build contention. So we will take it that way. Yeah.
All right. So we don't want to take all of the time from our people. The news will be coming on in like 1 minute. So, Honorable Chairman, I want to say thank you very much for coming. Even though you came late, but you came. We appreciate that. Hopefully, we'll be seeing the spokesperson tomorrow on Sktv. So, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. Hebon, back to you.
Thank you.
Yes, so let me say thanks to all of you, Mr. Conley, and that of the CMC political leader for always coming out to the media. That's good for me. I think that's the best thing to do, and that's his strength. That's good, Mr. Thank you so much. And to our viewers, our listeners, thanks to all of you. We'll see you on tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty God. Good night, and we'll see you on tomorrow on the Sktv show. I'm out. John C. Maybon Kula.
All right, everyone, thank you.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The process of giving us care and the promise of death. To welcome a life without fear.